everybody. Welcome back to Homestead
215.
215.
All right, Maddie, what are we doing out here today?
I'm planting in the garden.
What did you help Mommy make today? What's over here? What are these things? We made some new containers, so we filled up with some rocks down in the bottom to give us some good drainage, and then some good soil.
And one has water in it.
And we've watered them a little bit already to get the soil nice and wet. Yep.
Yeah.
And then now, what do we plant in there? What seeds did we just put in?
Carrots.
Do you remember what kind of carrots they were?
Colorful carrots.
Colorful carrots or what? Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
So let's show everybody. These are the carrots we're planting today in our container.
Yeah, and they're so colorful. That's why I wanted them. We bought them at the store, by the way.
And then another container we're going to try, they're called purple snacks. They're purple on the outside and orange on the inside, and they're just a nice sweet carrot for kids to snack on. So we're going to give those a try as well. Got these at Burpee this year, ordered them online. Comes with 500 seeds, and we go through a lot of carrots. So I'm going to plant at least this one container today. I'll probably make another container or two of these, and then we'll do some more again in the fall because my kids love carrots.
Yeah,
we go through quite a number of carrots every day. So it's sprinkling. I don't think it's sprinkling.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is. Oh, the dirt is sprinkling down. Okay.
And to this.
All right, let's get these seeds ready to plant, okay? So we are just planting. These are our Purple Snacks hybrid carrot seeds. We're going to plant in our holes here that we have.
And Mom always helps me put the seeds in, by the way, because if they're too little, she helps me put them in.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to grip sometimes, so Mommy helps out.
Yeah, and Mom
But you're a
does
great
this one for
helper,
me because last time I did this one, it did not look.
So, Maddie, your job right now, I need you to put a little bit more dirt on top of the carrot seeds we just planted. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, take that over there and just sprinkle it on top of the holes that we just planted in. Whoops. Okay, and get a little bit more. Mommy's going to help you too, okay?
You don't
Sprinkle.
have to help me anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I already have one handful, so I'll do one handful and you can do the rest. I got it. It's okay. Good job. Let's spread that around a little bit. That's probably enough right there. Last handful. And then spread it around. Carrots don't have to be super deep, so we don't want to cover them up too much or they may not grow. So we're just going to, cover all those holes up. Good.
And me and Mom are going to plant some more stuff, right, Mom?
Well, we have to make more containers if we're going to plant more. Do you want to help me make more containers?
Yeah, we're going to make more containers, but you can watch us make more containers. That's fine.
Okay, so we've got 2 more buckets with some rocks here in the bottom for drainage, and we are going to go ahead and fill these up with some soil. We're making our holes now. Let's get these planted first and then we'll do a garden update. Okay, Maddie? Does that sound good? Just update them on where the garden is and what we have growing and all that kind of stuff.
When I'm a parent, I'm going to give my kids a garden straight away.
Straight away. Okay, well I got you one, didn't I? You helped me plant this beautiful one right next to us. We have radishes growing in the kid garden. My soil's cracking because I moved the pool around and it got a little cracked, but that's okay. We got radishes growing. And this is a nasturtium right here. All right, you ready to plant these carrot seeds?
Yeah!
All right, so we're gonna stick our marker in so we know what these carrots are, what variety. Maddie, can you tell us what these are called again?
Yeah.
Carrots, right? All right, Maddie, go ahead and plant your carrots. Get these nice and covered. So we're just going to wet this down right on top so that the seeds can get a little bit wet, but also the soil we just added on top can get a little wet as well. water it down nicely. Maddie, are you a good garden helper? Are you? You a good garden helper? You are. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of the carrots that we were planting, and I can show you a little bit more of my garden now. My peas are getting nice and tall, starting to grow. I don't have any blooms yet, which is fine because they're not really tall enough yet to need to be producing anything yet. But they're latching onto the trellises here. You can see them latching on there. I transplanted this garden. This is a bunch of brassicas. I'll just throw some spinach in the middle because I ran out of room where my other spinach is planted. So we've got some broccoli waltham up here in the front. And we have some broccoli, I think it's pronounced Desico, right here. And then there's some kale, 2 rows of kale here. We've got the blue dinosaur kale and then the Russian kale as well. And then over here is some red cabbage in the back there. And then on the side here I have planted, I don't have anything on the trellis yet, but I have planted down at the bottom. These are, let me see what they're called. They are the golden ball turnips. So we've got a nice row of those going. Some of them are too close together. I'm going to have to thin them out, but for now they're getting going. And that's okay. And then I've got some winter sow jugs here that I'm still working on. These 3 right here need to get planted tomorrow. I can start transplanting those. They've been getting acclimated the last few days. And then these are all ones I haven't even opened yet, but they are probably ready to open here soon to get them acclimated so I can transplant them out. And then I only have 4 left that have not. Got a watermelon, yellow squash, 1 more tomato, and a cucumber. I'm kind of surprised the tomato and cucumber haven't sprouted yet because all my other tomatoes and I think I had 1 other cucumber that sprouted already. So I'm not sure if those just, something went wrong with the seeds. They didn't germinate for some reason. But I'm hoping here soon that we can get those going. And then in this bed, this is a lot of weeds right now. I haven't cleaned this bed out yet, so you can see a lot of weeds here. But I'm going to be planting peppers here later once it's a little bit warmer. So I'm just kind of letting that happen and for now, and I'll pull out the weeds later and then get it ready for planting. And then I ran out of space when I was transplanting some of my winter sow jugs. And so I threw some kales back here. Let's see, we got a little kale right there and another kale over here that I just ran out of space. So I threw them back here with my garlics, and I've got a couple red cabbages up here as well. I had already planted garlic in the old garden, and when we decided to change and move everything over to this new garden, I had to transplant all the garlic. And unfortunately, only these 3 garlics survived. So I've got this one right here just doing nicely. This one's doing nicely. Hang on, Maddie. And then I've got one back here that the top actually broke off of. So I'm hoping it's not broken, it's just bent over. So I'm hoping that will still keep growing. But that's all I've got growing so far, unfortunately. Oh, you found the nut. They already cleaned that nut out, actually. If they're broken open like that, it means the squirrel already ate it. So just throw it out there and yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Here's my potato grow bags. I've got 2 bags, and I had a few slips in each of these that I planted, and they are doing nicely. I'll cover those when they get a little bit taller. I call this my salad bed. This is a lot of greens and things that I can use in salads. So I've got my bib lettuce that I transplanted back here that was winter sown. This one right here I haven't transplanted yet. This is one other one I can transplant tomorrow, and that's just another variety of lettuce. 2 different varieties actually. You can see the leaves are a little bit different looking. This one is on the left, it's royal oak leaf, and on the right it's baby leaf lettuce. So this is royal oak leaf and this is baby leaf. And then down here I have some growing that I just direct sowed. This is more bib lettuce. This is a mesclun mix. This little mix right here is a mesclun. I have some baby arugulas that are growing up. My arugula that I winter sowed unfortunately bolted before I was able to transplant it. It just wasn't doing well. So it's already bolted and it's got some flowers growing. So I might save some seeds from here. I actually have a ton of arugula seeds already, so I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I could if I needed to. And I have some little gem romaine lettuce back here that I transplanted from winter sow, and then I also planted, these are all direct sowed. as well. So I've got those growing. And then I transplanted some onions. Now these are actual onion seeds, not sets. So these are just onion seeds that I planted. So these won't get very big this year. I will save them for sets for next year probably. But I went ahead and just planted them. We'll see what we can get. And then this is some red fire lettuce that's growing up. We've got a little bit here. And then this is some of the Radishes de Verona, Rogue de Verona. Some of that that I've never grown before, and I thought I'd try it this year, and it's doing pretty good. Up here in the front, we've got Mizuna, which I've never grown also. This was actually a bonus free seed pack that I got for my seed purchase this year. So I thought I'd just throw them in here. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how well they need to be spaced. I probably need to thin that out right there. It's a little too close probably. But I'm excited to try those. And then over here, I did some transplants from winter sowing for my spinaches. I have trouble with spinach being transplanted. It does better for me when I direct sow it. But honestly, even here, I don't ever get much spinach unless I grow it in a container, because it just gets eaten and ravaged by little critters. So I might not get much spinach this year. They're already turning a little bit yellowish, but I've got a few planted up here direct sown as well. So I've got a few little sprouts here, so we'll see if I get any spinach from these. And then over here I have some radishes growing. And I planted parsley over here. I don't see any parsley popping up yet, and maybe these little ones, I'm not sure. But definitely more radishes. And then I transplanted some kales over here that I ran out of space for in my other beds. So there's two different types of kales, the Russian and the blue dinosaur both. And then these are more winter sow jugs. These are some marigolds that I'm going to transplant, and some sunflowers that I'm going to transplant. So my sunflowers are doing great. I'm super excited about that. We have strawberries. I transplanted a few strawberries the other day. Some of these are old from last year that I already had, and they're spreading out and doing well. But I threw a few new ones in here. This is a new one. It's starting to grow a little bit more already, so I'm hoping these will turn out well. And this is a new one as well. And then let's see, we'll walk over here. I have some pumpkins that I need to transplant. And I'm going to put these two pumpkin plants on this trellis right here. These are just sugar pie pumpkins. They're not very big. So I'm going to let them vine up on the trellis here. And then as they grow, I'll vine them through on this side. And I will tie them up so that it holds the pumpkin and it won't be too heavy so they won't drop and fall into the ground when they're ready. And then back here, I have some cauliflowers that I transplanted. Again, I ran out of space where I wanted them, so I just threw them back here. This bed is going to be other pumpkins as well. So I know I'll still plant some pumpkins direct seed. And by the time these cauliflowers are finishing up, I can pull those, and then the pumpkins will have plenty of space to spread out and take their space. And these radishes will be gone by then as well, so the pumpkins can have the bed once these things are out of the way. These radishes are not doing great. I've got a couple that are getting decent size, but these are all just kind of stunted. I don't know if it was too cold when I planted them still, but they've not grown as fast as some other radishes I have in different beds. This front bed up here has lots of little onion starts. Now these were actually grown from onion sets, so these will actually produce onion bulbs this year. I don't know if you can see all that green. I have 50 onion sets planted in this bed, and I have about 50 in another bed that I've not sprouted very much yet. But these radishes are looking so much better than the radishes in the back. And this is the same, I think it's the same soil we got. We picked up soil, we picked up compost from a local place that we get compost from, and so I'm pretty sure it was the same compost that I did in both beds. So I don't think it's a soil issue. I think it's maybe I planted these later. The other bed was planted earlier when it was still a bit colder out. So I'm wondering if that just stunted their growth. And then this is my mint container. You can see a lot of the dead. Oh, you found an egg. Oh, wow. There's an ant in there eating some of that yolk. It looks like we had a baby bird born recently. How cool. So this is my mint container. A lot of this is dead from last year that I'm just kind of peeling back and I'm just leaving it in there for mulch. But so my mint is growing back this year. This mint it will spread and it will come back.
What is this?
That's a dead bug, so.
It doesn't look like a dead bug.
It is. It's like his bottom area of his abdomen. Anyway, so
I broke it.
yeah, you did break it. So this mint will spread, if you have it in a regular garden bed, it's just going to spread everywhere and take over. So I leave it in a container so that it doesn't take over, but it is, it will come back. I didn't put anything on this for the winter. It just, you know, it lasted all winter. It died back, like you can see the dead parts that did die back during the winter, but now it's just sprouting again on its own. It's not something that I replanted. A lot of it just reseeded itself and is growing back now. Yeah, that was just a leaf. Anyway, lots of new growth here in the garden. I'm so excited to get these peas up on this trellis more and to have things vining up. This trellis has some peas planted on it as well, so those are going to take off soon. You can see a couple little sprouts right here that are popping up. There's not a ton yet, but they're starting to. Pretty soon we're going to have things growing up on the trellises. I've got to plant a few more things to get them ready. I planted lots of beans. I made a bean teepee back here that I planted scarlet runner beans all around, so I'm excited to see those. They have really pretty flowers and they're going to look gorgeous when they grow up on this trellis. These are again more brassicas that I couldn't. Let me get this walnut out of here. I got walnuts up in the front yard and the squirrels bring them everywhere. And black walnuts are rumored to not help other things grow well, so I just throw them out if I find them. This is mostly going to be a sunflower and zinnia bed, and I'm going to have some squash growing later in the season. So I went ahead and just threw them back here because I'm hoping they will have time to form their heads before my squash get too big, and then I can pluck them out and the squash can take over the rest of the bottom area. So hopefully they won't be in each other's way, but if I have to pull these out, I already have brassicas planted in other places, so I'm not going to be brokenhearted about that. I also wanted to take advantage of this space underneath this trellis. I don't know if these are going to have time to grow before the beans will shadow them out and not give them any sunlight or enough sunlight, but I'm hoping there's going to be enough sunlight coming in from the sides that they'll still get enough what they need, because I wanted to take advantage of that space because I knew nothing else could grow underneath there, so I figured I'd try some of the cabbages or the broccolis underneath there. Also, while I've got you, I'll take you over here to my old garden and I'll show you what I found the other day, and I'm trying to figure out if I can save it from getting mowed over with the lawnmower. But last year in this garden I had sunflowers planted, and if you look closely here, I have sunflower volunteers back here. I've got 3 right there, and I've got 1 right here. And then I have another one way over here in this walkway, which I had sunflowers hanging over this walkway right here last year. So I have volunteer sunflowers, and I thought about leaving them, but then I realized they're going to get mowed over whenever we have a lawnmower. Careful, Maddie, let's step on my sunflower. This is a sunflower plant right here. Isn't that pretty? It's a sunflower. It's going to grow big and tall and be a pretty sunflower. Isn't that cool? You're silly. And there's our puppy dog, Chewbacca. He's hanging out with us today. And then we're enjoying the weather. Nice day. So we've got our laundry hanging up today. And here's the chicken girls today. Hi, girls. This is, oh, there they all come. I don't have any food, sorry. This is, that one's Imogene. This is Mildred in the front, or Millie. That's Stucky Stuck. Hi, Stucky Stuck. And then my beautiful lavender Orpington is Fancy Nancy. Hi, girls. I don't have anything. I'm sorry. I've shown them to you. They're not out right now because the dog's out, and I don't like to let them out with him because I don't trust him very well yet with the chickens. Hi, girls. All right, you guys have fun. Well, that is all I have for today. Hopefully, just like seeing some of the garden updates that we have and the planting that we were able to get done today. We've got more to do, lots more to get done. I have a lot more buckets that I want to fill up. I need to plant some more potatoes. I've got lots of stuff to get done and not enough time to do it all, but hopefully we will get things going and get things planted soon. Thanks for watching with us, and hope your gardens are getting started. And if you haven't had a chance to get something started yet, you still have time. There's plenty of time to get things in the ground. Really, the season's just starting for a lot of stuff, so don't feel like you're behind just because I have some things that I've transplanted. But you can still start a lot of things from seed, so get something in the ground and get something started. Happy planting. Thanks for watching. Maddie, you want to say see you next time with me? Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
See you next time. Mom, we'll say it at the same time.
Okay, ready? Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Oh, I'll do it.